The ancient Greeks and the Egyptians and the Gnostics used to divide the human race into three levels of people. I still think there's a measure of truth in this. They used to say there are three kinds of people in the human race. There are what they call the Hylics, H-Y-L-I-C-S. Hylics are people who are only interested in materialism. They're only interested in their appetites and sensual pleasure. And they want to optimize and maximize that level of experience. And then there was another level of people who were interested in pleasure and interested in sensory experiences, but they went a step further. And this group of people were called the psychics, not in any sense the way the word psychic is used today, but psychics. These were people who were also interested in knowledge and understanding and status and power and the development of their ego. These people would often get involved in exoteric religions, wanting to get positions of status and power within the religions of their time. That they were regarded as the psychics. So they were a step up from the Hylics because they were interested in more than just primitive pleasures and appetites. They were also interested in intellectual understanding, in power, in status. But that's as far as they took things. And then there was a third group of people, according to this formulation, who were regarded as the pneumatics, they were called. Now, the word pneumatic means air, and the ancient word for soul was ru, which means to breathe. And so the spirit or the soul was associated with breathing, and when you stop breathing, you see you were dead. And so the soul was thought to have left the body. It was the level of development, there was some essence that left the body. And so the pneumatics were people who had an intuitive sense that there was something beyond. They were still interested in their appetites and their pleasures and sex and all the rest of it. And they were still interested in power and status and understanding. But they had a sense there was something more. The picture just didn't stop there for them. They had an intuitive sense there was something beyond that. And these were the people who were capable of spiritually developing. Because they weren't stuck at an arrested stage of development. And so they divided it. That was their classificationary system. And there's still some merit in that today. I mean, we have a nice group of people here who are interested in something beyond mere materialism and status and power. And yet, even though we've this very nice group of people here today, if within any society, the percentage of people who would really be interested in the questions that we're exploring today would be quite a small percentage of that society. Although we are talking about, if we went worldwide, we're talking about many millions of people. But within a society, people who are genuinely interested in knowledge for knowledge's sake, who sense that there's a quest, a journey, and who are willing to suffer for that knowledge and not just get it to gain something materially by it, like, oh, I must have a spiritual experience or something. That's materialism. But who are willing to go beyond it, knowledge for knowledge's sake. Those are the people who can and have the potential to spiritually evolve, according to these ancient traditions.